Hi, good afternoon. Sorry I am a minute late there. I went to press start and knocked the whole thing off. So I was panicking, so I'm quite hot already. So we're gonna hopefully run through a half an hour of fitness Pilates today. So if you're joining me, I want to say thank you very much and love it if you put comments up. Got the relaxing music on ready to go, so we're just going to work through half an hour of mainly core strengthening exercises and back. It strengthens your back, and we do the usual, which is like a little bit of mobility for the spine, and we do a lot of stretching. We're wanting to be breathing, guys, in through the nose and out through the mouth, and try and control all the movements, try and really engage the core, so you try and tighten up that belly button, and the best thing is just to draw your navel back to spine, and that will give you a nice strong tight stomach. So happy Friday. And I think I forgot to say who I was. I'm Gail, Harkness, and I work for Power Club in Glasgow for 3D Leisure at Home. So we're just going to get started because we only have a half an hour. I'm going to try and run through as many stretches as possible and exercises. Maybe do a little bit of balance ones today as well. So if you're on, let me know you're on. It'll be great just to see that I have somebody joining me. And hopefully this angle of this camera will be okay. I'm not going to touch it again because I'll probably switch it off. So we are just going to warm up. So we want to be standing nice and tall and sink the shoulders down. So get the shoulders to relax down away from the ears. Get the hips to just rotate forward slightly, and hips, knees and hip, knees and toes in line together. So you're just going to stand, think about your breathing. So just take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Next in breath, lift that arm right up to ceiling, get the arm in line with the head, extend up and breathe out and bring it back down. And again, lengthen the spine, so nice flat back, hips forward, tummy in, and breathe out and back down. Next one, two arms together, lift up, really lengthen, and breathe out, and take it down. Come onto toes, so if you can, as you lift, lengthen, lift the crown of the head up to the ceiling, and slowly ease back down. One more time, guys. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Feels so good to stretch. Lengthen the back and bring it back down. If you don't have a drink of water and you do feel you need one, I should have said at the beginning, then please feel free to get one at any time. Any of the exercises feel too difficult as well, then just modify. There will be different options for everybody. So we're just going to be lifting the knee to the front. We want to keep the hips level as you lift. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out and lift the knee up. And breathe in and take it back down. Do the same leg again. Breathe out and in. As you lift the knee, really concentrate to draw the navel back to spine. So you're trying to really tighten up and keeping the hips level. Changing legs. Breathe out and breathe in through the nose and breathe out. Warming this body up, getting some movement into the hip, stretching the glutes as you lift. And we're going to take the feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Take a deep breath in and stretch up to ceiling. And breathe out. Take it over. We can stretch down the leg and back up. Other side. breathe in, lengthen, get the lengthening right down, and breathe out and take it into that big stretch. Come back, same again, breathe in, and breathe out, and back, and in breath, up, and breathe out, take it across, and back. So we're going to just rotate the knee, we want to lift and bring the knee out to the side. So breathe in and breathe out and bring the knee back. Don't twist with the knee here, keep your hips forward and just draw the knee back. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. We're going to change. So breathe in, if you feel you lose your balance, just keep practicing. Breathe in and breathe out. So really try to open up this hip joint and relax. Okay, we're going to roll down. So we want to be really arching, being aware of that curve on the spine. Feet grounded, hip width apart. Take a deep breath in and drop the chin down. Start to lower, start to reach towards the floor. And if you can't reach all the way down, stop where you're comfortable and take a deep breath in. And when we breathe out, we want to really emphasize that curve, arching up, coming back up. And then we want to just roll the shoulders back, breathing in, forward, breathing out, squeeze. Really squeeze back, take that the opposite way. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of balance here. So we're just going to be lifting that knee again, but this time I want you to lift the elbows up. This will give us a little bit of balance as we lift this knee, and then hopefully we're going to be dropping forward. So if you lift the knee and lift the hands. So take a deep breath in, breathe out, lift up, and we'll just take it back down to begin with. Take another deep breath in and breathe out, squeeze the abs. Okay, from here we want to take the arms and the leg out and we want to drop down. So the leg can be lower, it can be higher. We want to breathe naturally and we want to have a tight belly button. And then when we come back up, take a deep breath in and breathe out and bring this leg back down really, really slow. So again, we're going to breathe in and breathe out, lift the knee, lift the elbows, get your balance, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe naturally, hold this, hold it if you can. Take a deep breath in and breathe out and slowly come back up, taking that leg back slow. Your balance might be different on both sides. You might feel you're wobbling all about, but just keep trying. Okay, the other side. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, lift. Feel that foot trying to stabilize into the floor and take it back down. Again, take a deep breath in, breathe out and breathe in. Thanks for joining me. And take a deep breath in, breathe out and lift, guys. And we're going to aim to come forward, swoop the arms out. And if you can, if you lose your balance here and this leg comes down, then just take it down and then back up. So you might have a good side and you might have a really wobbly side. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Try and slow the leg coming down as you come up by pulling in the core. Gives you balance. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, lift. Take another deep breath in and breathe out, sink down. Take it down, lift as high as you want to lift. Really hold that belly button in. Are you wobbling? Take a deep breath in, breathe out, come up slow. Bring that leg down, nice and slow. So we're going to take that into one movement. So we will be coming up on in breath and out on out breath. So if you're ready, I'm going to turn on to the side just for you to see. So we're going to take a deep breath in, breathe out as you lift. And we're going to breathe in, down, and breathe out, come back up slow. And we're going to stay on the same leg. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out slow, guys. On the other side, take a deep breath in, breathe out, breathe in, tummy tight, and breathe out. Notice how your tension is tightening when you try to stabilize. Take a deep breath in, don't rush these. Breathe out, breathe in, float down, and breathe out. Well done. So we're just going to change this up and we're going to come down onto the floor. So we're going to take a deep breath in, we're going to drop the chin down on out breath and reach down to the floor. And this time you want to walk it out into your plank. So from here, you walk it out into your plank. Hands are underneath the shoulders, tummy is up, shoulders up, fingertips spread. And think of the head as being an extension of your spine, so we're not dropping down, we're just looking to the floor, but keeping this belly button tight. Now if this is too difficult, bring it down onto the knees, hold up, and if not, keep this tension on the belly button, pulling up to ceiling. And we are really working this core hard. We're going to want to lift one leg on out breath. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out, lift, breathe in, take that down, change side, take a deep breath in, breathe out, lift, breathe in, down. Going to do that one more time. And if this is too hard, guys, lift with the knee on the floor, come back down, change to the other side, lift on out breath, in breath back. We're going to sit back into our child pose, reaching out to the front, bring the forehead down onto the mat, allow the body to rest, stretch the back, and come back up. So we're going to lift an arm. So the same as when you lift the leg, when you lift, try and keep the shoulders level. So you're from your plank position. If it's too difficult, bring the knees onto the floor. Don't ever strain if something doesn't feel right, or just have a couple of goes, and then if you need to modify, take it down then. So onto hands underneath your shoulders, stand back into plank, tummy up. Now you might want to sort of widen the feet a little bit for balance, and we are lifting on out breath, in breath, bringing it down, lifting and down, head in line with the spine. And if this is too hard, guys, bring it down onto the knees, work within your own limits. It's not a competition. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Out and in. Bring the knees down. Give me a little cat stretch. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. So take a deep breath in, and on out breath we want to curl up. Curl up nice and slow. Arch the spine, head under, and breathe in, let the tummy come down, and just lift the head, such a nice stretch in the bottom, lifting, and allow this spine to arch on out breath. and in breath, and out breath, and in. Well done. And if any of these exercises feel too hard, just modify. Don't be thinking that you can't carry on. If you find you're shaking, don't work so that's the point that you really feel you're starting to strain. Hi Louise, hope you're well, look after yourself. And guys, we are coming on to a lift of an opposite arm and a leg. Now I'll do the first one from on fours, as you were in your curl neutral spine, halfway between up and down. Take a deep breath in, and an out breath, we're going to lengthen the opposite arm and the leg, and we're going to bring that back down. Then we're going to change. Opposite arm and leg, and bring that down. Now if you want to make this harder, we are standing back into our plank, our tummy is up. We are ready, so we lift on out breath and in breath down. Out breath and down. Out and in. And it's really, really hard. So if it's too difficult, come back down onto the knees and work within your means. I have little Ollie resting at my side today because his fitness Pilates, he doesn't mind. So now we're going to take it into elbows, elbow plank, pushing up onto full arm. Really, really work to tighten in the core. We are going to be pushing up onto the hands, down onto the elbows, which will be directly underneath the shoulders. So from your elbow plank, feet back, tummy up, and out breath, we are pushing up, and in breath, we are coming down without swiveling the hips. So trying to keep the belly button up. And again, if you need to modify, bring the knees down. Try to push up with the opposite hand each time you push up. So breathing out and breathing in. Breathing out and breathing in. Keep this going. So breathing in on the down, out. You can go to your own pace and think of the head in line with the spine. And coming down and pushing up. 2 more. Doing so good. Last one, guys. And sit back onto the heels. Rest the head forward. Lengthen the arms. Push the shoulders down towards the floor. Nice slow breathing. And we're going to come back onto our sit bones. So sitting on the floor, legs to the front. Going to use our elbows up here, so we're just going to hook on. We want to be on out breath, leaning back so that the stomach is pulling in tight. Think of your hips rolling in. You're trying to draw everything into center. So the tension will be on the core. If it's too difficult from this position, just come up ever so slightly. And we're going to aim to lift the leg. So when we lift the knee, we are also, excuse me 1 second, just grab a tissue. When we lift the knee, we are also tightening up the stomach muscle. Are we ready, team? Yeah. Okay. Take a deep breath in and sink back on out breath to where you feel the stomach muscle is really having to work hard. And then you're going to take a deep breath in. On out breath, we want to bring the knee up. Squeeze the belly button in extra tight. and breathe in, take it back down. So breathe out and in. I'm not taking the arms down to the knee, I'm bringing the knee up to the arms. So we are holding, breathing out and in, and I'm leaning back, so I'm holding the tension on this tight belly button. Breathe out and in. So really work as hard as you can by tightening in the stomach, pulling down the belly button. Really squeeze, doing so good. And relax. From there you're going to add a little twist. So you're just going to twist, lean back on out breath, deep breath in through the nose. And breathe out and sink back. Pull that belly button in. And on next out breath, we're going to twist. So take a deep breath in, breathe out, and in. Out and in. Breathe out and in. Really, really work hard here. Breathe out and in. Squeeze. Extra tight belly button. And rest, give a little stretch. So we're going to roll all the way back down to the floor and come back up, just to give a little nice rolling for the back. So we want to roll down. So we've taken it to halfway first, arms out, take a deep breath in. On out breath, arch the back, draw the stomach muscle and come down to halfway. In breath, reach up, bring the arms up, lengthen the spine. Lift the crown of the head, out breath, and in breath. And if you want to go all the way down, slowly on out breath, really do this roll of the back, each vertebrae hitting the mat. Extend above the head, come back up on in breath, and take it all the way up to your stretch. If you want to make that harder, lengthen the legs. And on out breath, we are coming down. And in breath, we are coming up. Reach up. And breathe out. And breathe in and stretch. And on next out breath, push forward, scoop the chest up. Reach on the stretch, come back in breath, lengthen up, breathe out, lengthen forward. You feel this right into the hamstring as you reach forward, and the lower back really lifts. It's like a scoop and a reach, and come back. Okay, we're going to lie on our side and we're going to go straight into a side plank. So your knee on the floor will be your easiest option, and we push up with the hip. Second, feet one in front of the other, so you're offsetting your feet, and hardest is feet on top of each other. Your hip is kind of rolling slightly forward, your shoulder is directly under, sorry, your elbow directly under your shoulder. Take a deep breath in here, and breathe out and push up. Breathe in, hip down, breathe out, up. In and out. In and out. In and out. And as I said, if it's too difficult, you can take one foot in front of the other, or you can have that knee grounded on the floor and rest. Okay, we're going to make that a tiny bit harder. So we're going to lift one leg up. You're going to come into the plank. If you do need to have your hand on the floor for balance, you can. And we're just going to lift one leg up and back down without dropping this hip, and both the hips are level to the front. Breathe out and in. One more. And bring it down. taking the foot behind, so the foot is grounded. We're going to now try to reach both the two hip bones towards the ceiling. So we're going to be breathing in as we reach up. So if you're ready, take a deep breath in, stretch, hips up, breathe out, come down, and if you can, try not to rest. So you're hovering 1 inch off the floor, breathe out, in, and out. So breathe in and out, breathe in. Such a nice stretch, you feel this, keep this arm up, get a squeeze into the back of the shoulders, in and rest. Okay, swivel round. So you're going to come on to the other side for your side plank. Option 1 was your knees on the floor, so you can stick with that. If it's too easy or you want to make it a little bit harder, offset your feet, but come up. You might want to just stay in a side plank. If it's too difficult, you don't have to go up and down. So we breathe in, down, breathe out, up, breathe in, breathe out. Lift this hand to ceiling. Keep the two hip bones facing front, so we're not dipping back. Breathe in, breathe out, in and out, and rest. Now going to lift that leg. So if you want to have one knee on the floor, as you lift that leg, you can have that knee grounded. And if not, join me and breathe out and in. Out and in. Don't drop this hip down. If you start to drop the hip down, bring that knee back onto the floor and just lift. Breathe out. One more. And out and in. Bring it down. This foot, get it behind, grounded flat foot. This is where we're lifting on in-breath to ceiling, guys. Try and bring the two hips facing up. Squeeze the back. It's like a little mini back bend. Okay, are we ready? On in-breath, we are lifting, we are arching, and out-breath down. In and down. Breathe in and out. In and out. 2 more to go. Time has gone so quick. And rest. Well done. Half an hour I feel is too short. I always feel I'm just kind of getting into it and then it comes to an end. So we're aiming to touch the hips and touch the heels, and if this is too hard, you just bring the hands down, elbows slightly bent, and you can either do a single push out. This can be with the foot on the floor, so those are your modifications here, and if you can, you are touching heels and hips. So breathe out, in, out, in, out, in. And then we're going to just stretch out if you want to stretch, and back. Breathe out and in, out, or you can just stay up. Breathe out, in. Really work that stomach, really squeeze it. Control, you can slow it down. Hands on the floor if it's too difficult. And hug, roll down, hug the knees in, roll back, rest the head. And just gently take one leg up, breathe out, draw the leg back. This leg can be straight or bent. And if you want to grab your toe and push the heel up, you'll feel the stretch down the hamstring. And change legs. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, take it up, breathe in, hold the stretch, you can straighten that leg, breathe out, we are drawing back, Breathe in, we are just holding the stretch, and breathe out, and give that little double knee hug. And we're just going to cross the legs over, one over the other, arms out each side. As the knees drop down on out breath, look away from the knees. Use the top knee to pull down the bottom knee. Breathe through it. Such a lovely stretch for the spine and the outer thigh. And come back up. Opposite side, so we're just crossing the leg over, arms out, rest the head the way the leg is coming over. Breathe out, drop the knee down, look away from the knee, breathe through it. On out breath, ease the knees down, let that stretch come right up the outer thigh, right up the spine. So good. And we're going to come back and cross. Grab your knees, and it might take you a few to just come back up and down, crossing your legs, sitting comfortably, and we just want to stretch, breathing out, pushing out. Woo. And take the arms back behind, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, sink the shoulders down, lift the arms behind. Done so good. And we want to stretch out the waist. So we're just going to be taking one arm behind, take a deep breath in, and breathe out and really stretch. Now I'm lifting my chest up as I stretch over. I'm going to change that, other hand behind. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift that chest, stretch it, and just relax the hands. Give me a deep breath in through the nose, and out breath, drop, tilt the head so that the ears coming towards the shoulder. Back up on in breath, breathe out, drop the head down. And to finish, we're just going to take the hands behind the head, take a deep breath in, and stretch the neck, draw the chin down, and hold on in breath, and gentle pressure on out breath. And bring it back up. And thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're going to have a lovely day. It's Friday, the weekend, and hopefully it's nicer weather with you than what it is here in Glasgow. It is very rainy today. As I said, hopefully you manage the exercises, and if you're doing on catch up or you feel any of the exercises are too difficult, then please just take a rest, add in more rest breaks, just work within, listen to your body, just do what you can. Some days energy levels will be high, some days you'll be tired, or the balance might be a little bit off. So go with how you're feeling on the day and just enjoy it is the main thing. And thanks so much. As I said, take care and look after yourselves. Bye. Thank you.